Looky there, and I see it. It is another coin. It's a KG3. That's a 1700 coin right there. Second coin today. Old coins, old coppers. In today's episode, we return to Johann Kehl's home place. I cover the Kehl family's history in a prior video, which will be linked above and in the description below. In short, George Kehl, with his wife Maria, set sail from England in 1731 aboard the British ship Britannia. They would arrive in Philadelphia and initially settle there. On April 4th, 1738, George Kehl would pass away. His two sons, Hans and Johann, left the home place in Berks County, Pennsylvania, traveled along the Great Wagon Road, and settled along the Cacapon River at today's Bubbling Springs. Johann Kehl would serve in the 8th Virginia Regiment during the Revolutionary War. Johann would pass away in 1797 and is buried alongside his wife and members of his family in the Kehl Cemetery. All right, you guys, while I'm by it, I had to bring you down here. I know in a past video I mentioned that the flow rate of this spring is 80 gallons per minute. And that's documented. It's actually published. And I don't know. Typically you can see it. It's coming out right there. And it's pouring out. And it's actually going out underneath of this. And it's coming out right there. But this water actually supplies a lot of people in this area. This is actually a water source. And so this is Bubbling Springs right here. And this little pavilion here was built a long time ago. I know it doesn't look it. I'll put some pictures of it. It's actually made out of trees. The posts are all cedar trees. And I believe it was built around 1920 is when this structure, this pavilion was built. But I can't prove it, I don't know. There was a house site here in the last episode. I dug a number of coppers and buttons in this location right here. And I'm gonna go past that. I'm gonna go out through there. We're gonna check that out. I'm glad you guys are here with me to share this time. All right, it's not old, but it could be silver. I popped the plug and I pulled it out, and it's a rosy dime. And I haven't looked at the date yet, but it looks awfully silver. 1964, we got the last year of the silver rosy dime. Okay, so I'm gonna show you that silver. That's on a great find. Let's take a look at what that rings up at. There we go. 1964, but it's silver and we'll take it. All right, my first object here is, well, I thought it could be a buckle of sorts, maybe for a strap or, you know, woman's brassiere or something like that. But there's a nail hole there. So maybe it's not. It's brass. Okay, there's two nail holes. Maybe this is a sign of things to come. All right. All right, guys, I'm just off the spring house here. I popped the plug and pulled it out, and this is really cool. Look at that. It's got ears on it. This is a nice little hatchet right here. That's a nice old hatchet right there. Looks like, you see that? Okay, now, This is where they pounded it. What they do is they fold the metal over and they pound it here, and they get this to where they'll heat it up and they'll bind the metal here, and then they'll sharpen it. But that could be restored. And I have fans that actually collect these, and I can't tell you how many of these I've already sent out. Once I get them cleaned up, I just send it to them. I give it to them for free. I don't charge them for it. But we're gonna go up here, show you my little collection. I'll put this up here. This is what I found so far. Found some pottery. Found a window sash opening. I think I found a keyhole. Right here, it went on the lock. This probably went on the window too. This is what I found so far. And that silver dime. The day's young, we just started. All right, you guys, I see roundness in the hole. And I am at the old house site here. Made my way over here. Had a good hit. I'll let you listen to it. I'll turn my earplugs around, my earbuds. Look at that. It could be a modern coin. It could be an old coin. It may not be a coin at all. What is this? What is that? That might be a buckle that's been bent. I have no clue. There's a flat part. That's what it is. Holy smokes, this is a buckle. I know it doesn't look good, but there is where a hole went in right there. And there's where the hole went in right there. And this thing got crushed. But that's an old buckle. That is an old buckle. That's a good find. All right. Let's keep going. All right, you guys. I got a good signal. I popped that out of the plug. I'll let you see it. I got sidetracked a little bit here. I had the cattle farmer came and we sit and chit chat. From what I understand, down here at the adjacent farm, they're going to be putting in solar panels. A lot of people are real upset about that because it's taking up good farmable ground and they're putting in solar panels. Okay, anyway, I think I got a button in here because I saw it right here. Right here. Is it a button? Is it a button? Yes, it is. Okay. Well, I'm always dropping stuff. There is the shank. It's an old flat button. And there is the shank right there. I'll clean that up. We'll take a look at it in a little bit. I'd love to find Spanish silver in here. We could. This site's old. It's early. And you know, I was just talking to the farmer and I said, you know, he told me there was a house site up the hill here. And I told him, I said, yeah, I've actually found 5 home sites on this property. But I have yet to find silver on this land. And I probably have found, between me and a couple other diggers I brought here, we probably found 30 coins on this site so far. Old coins, really old coins, like 1820 and earlier. And so I'm hoping there's going to be some Spanish silver. But you know what? I'm happy with buttons. I'd be happy digging these all day long. I love buttons. All right, let's keep going. All right, you guys. That was a solid 16. It's down in here. It is a coin. It is another coin. It is white. It is cut. That's what that is. That is an old copper coin. No clue what that is. I can't tell what kind it is. That's awesome. Colonial copper right there. That makes 4 on this site. Boy, that's thin. That is thin. Look, it's cut. All right. That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. All right. Not doing bad. It's a high tone, and I just dug that coin. And there could be another coin in here. Yeah, that's a little high. I mean, that's probably a quarter. If it's any kind of currency, it's probably a quarter. Could be trash. Let me pull you down right there. Okay, it's gonna be right in here. All right. Oh my gosh! Holy cow! Look at that! Oh my goodness, that is a whole Colonial buckle. Oh my gosh, that's the first one I've ever found that is absolutely complete. You can see I nicked it a little bit. It's a little bit of copper in there. Oh my goodness. Yep, right here's where it came across. Right there. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Oh, that is awesome. This is my second one. I've never found even one single whole one. And today I found 2 here. That's awesome. That little coil on the Mine Lab. Man, I love that little coil. Had another low tone. And I'll let you see it. It's either a button or a coin. 15. I have not looked at it. I was digging around in there. I think it's going to be a button. I think it's going to be a Tomback button. Oh, it's beautiful. No design. Oh yeah, it's a very, very nice button. Let me pull you up here. It's got the shank. It's got a brass shank. That's 1700's right there. 1700's. Found this about 3 feet away from that Colonial shoe buckle. That little coil. I love that little coil on that Mine Lab. I know this probably won't mean a whole lot to you, but it does to me, because this is the first that I have found on this site so far. I pulled it out. I thought it was junk, and it was actually with some pottery here, some redstone pottery. And look up. It is a spoon bowl. It is an iron spoon bowl. And I have not found a utensil at this site. So that's a first. Had a good signal. I didn't do a live dig because I'm still on this ditch right here that was dug to take the water from this building away. And I have been finding clad coins in here. But I didn't find a clad coin here. I thought it was a clad coin. I see it. I'll let you listen to it. Looky there. It is coin range, and I see it. It is another coin. It is another white coin. Up right there, it's a KG2, it's a KG3. You see that right there? You see the bust right there. It is a King George. That's a 1700 coin right there. The date would be on this side, I believe. Right there. Yeah, it's a KG. I'm almost certain of that. Second coin today. Old coins, old coppers. That's awesome. Having a great day. Surprised I found anything right here by this ditch. Just shows you got to dig every signal, every one of them. All right, I found another beautiful button. I'll let you listen to this. Tomback is real low, a real low tone. And a lot of detectorists will set their machine not to detect tones down this low. I've already pulled it out of the ground. I haven't looked at it, but I can see it. And I'll let you listen to this. Look at that. 12. 12. And when it was in the ground, it was like a 9 or a 7. But here it is. Beautiful tomback button. It still has the shank on it. Beautiful. It's spun back. You can see it right there. It's got the... There we go. Just a gorgeous button. 1700's. No doubt about that. And I found the coin right there. KG. The KG3. We're doing better this time we did last time. And I chalk it up to that little coil right there. That Mine Lab, that little 5-inch coil is something else. I'll tell you what, it's worth the money to buy that. Let's keep going. We're having fun. All right, you're not gonna believe it. I actually found 2 buttons in that hole. The dirt on my shovel, I was filling the hole back in and I put the shovel down and the dirt fell off and a button popped out from there. And I'll show it to you. And it's right on the top. And it is a green brass button. And it has the shank on it too. Beautiful button. That is unbelievable. Always check your holes twice. Always check your holes twice. I mean, that was unbelievable. Fell off the shovel. I wish I captured that on video. All right, let's keep going. All right, popped the plug, pulled it out, and I can see it. Can you guys see it? Is it a coin? Is it a button? It is a button. It's in a military button. It could be. It's got the shank on it right there. I don't think it is a military button, but it is an old brass button. We're on it. All right, I popped the plug and pulled it out, and it's in this clump right here. I'll let you see it. Now, it could be a pull tab, but it could be a button too. I've been finding lots of buttons in here, but I've been finding lots of pull tabs too. And this it is a piece of an old Colonial buckle is what that is. That is a piece from a Colonial buckle. Buckle number 3. Buckle number 3, these people had some money. And this was the Kale family home right here. I firmly believe that. This was the prime location, the prime site. Right above the spring house, right here. So, I'm just going to start digging everything. You know, that was a low tone, 13, 14. Same kind of tone as a pull tab. Just shows you, you want to find the good stuff, you got to dig those tones. All right, popped the plug and pulled it out. I don't see it, but it sounds good. It could be a pop top. I've been pulling a lot of them out. Yeah, when it's that high, it's never good. I think I see it. Surely it isn't that little thing. A little spring. It's got to be junk. It has got to be junk. It is. I don't know what it is. We'll clean that up and take a look at it. Could be a spoon bowl. That's what it is. Right there. You know, the house stood right here. And that's brass. All right, we'll clean it up. We'll take a look at it in a little bit. All right, you guys, it was deep. About a foot deep, and I don't know how old this is. It is a pocket knife, and that's ivory. That is ivory right there. Pull it down where you can see it. Is it an old knife? I don't know. It was deep, and I'm right here where I've been finding everything. All right. Let's bag it and keep going. Not bad. All right. Popped it out of the hole. It looks like another little brass button. Okay. A little brass button is what it is. It's got the shank on it. You can actually see where I hit it right there. All right. Getting lots of buttons. All right, I popped the hole, pulled it out. And I haven't looked at it. It could be a shotgun shell, but I think it's going to be a tomback button. Yeah, it's a tomback. I have the shank on it. Does not have the shank on it. Yep, that's a beautiful tomback button. 1700's right there. Very, very nice. All right, this is my 4th shoe buckle frame. You can see where the pin goes in it. Right there, and this is tomback. Popped it out of that hole right there. I found that tomback button right there. I just found that. Found a Pioneer round ball. That's awesome. All right, let's keep going. All right, whatever it is right here. Is it a bullet? What is it? It's brass. I don't know, I thought it might be a spoon maybe. We'll clean that up. We'll take a look. All right, I popped the plug right there, pulled it out. And it's in this clump here. And I can see, it might be a button, but can you see that right there? Can you see that? Is it a button? Yes, it is. It is a nice flat button. Oh, that's awesome. It's about the size of a half cent, so it could have been a coin too. But you know what? We'll take that. All right, small plug, popped it out, and it's sitting right on top. And it looks like pewter. Oh, it is another. It is a Colonial shoe buckle. And you know what? I think I have another piece to this. Yes, I do. I think I do. I found a Colonial. I found one right over there. But right over there. A piece a little bit bigger than this. But that is another Colonial shoe buckle. If this is a different style, this will be my 5th one today. Oh, that's incredible. I'd like to find more of it. I'm going to search around here if I find more of it. Holy smokes. What a day. This is this is my 2nd time at this site right here. That little small coil, it just does so well. And where you got a lot of concentration of iron and different metals in the ground. I just love that coil. All right, let's keep going. Popped the plug, I pulled it out. I was going to show you this button because I found so many of them so far. But this one is a beauty. Look at that design. That is a tomback button with a beautiful design. Got the shank on it. We'll clean that up. We'll keep going. Man, what a day. Just a great day. All right. All right, pop the plug. Do you see it? Is it a coin or is it a button? It is a button. It is a nice big old flat button. Boy, I tell you what, it's about the size of a coin. It's a big old flat button. I found another shoe buckle. This is like my 6th or 7th piece. Different kind of shoe buckle. It's awesome. All right, I popped it out, pulled it out, and it is another button. Another button. Lots of buttons. Jeez, it was. I don't know how many buttons I found, but I found a lot of buttons in here. And shoe buckle parts and pieces. Now some of you might wonder, why are there so many buttons there? Why are there so many shoe buckle pieces or different kinds of shoe buckles? There were 2 families here. There was George Spade. He came in here in the 1700s. But the Cale family was here before him. And they were here in the mid-1700s. And the Cales had 9 children. And George Spade had 10. So that's 19 kids. And they lived here for about 25, 30 years. So each of those kids, the oldest ones, actually built their homes in here too. In a book that I've been reading, each parent, each family gave land to their kids, and it says they built their houses in here. So I think it's very possible we found another house site right here beside the other one. I'm gonna have to come back. Buttons, buckles, and coins all day long. All right, you guys, I got a call today. It's about 2:30, 3 o'clock. I know it's a little early. Tomorrow we push the clocks forward an hour, and I have to leave early today because I gotta go dog sit, and I gotta go take care of my mom who has Alzheimer's. And so I was only here maybe 5 hours. But man, we did really good. This might actually be one of my best days ever. I want to show you. Here is everything we found. And we have one complete Colonial buckle. We have another buckle that's crimped in here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 different kinds of Colonial buckle pieces here. So 4, 5, 6 altogether. I got a round ball. I got a silver dime. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 buttons. 2 coppers. One is a KG3. It's 1700. I see 1700 on this side of it, but I got to clean it up to take a look at it. I got an iron buckle. I got the cover of a padlock. This is brass. I'm not sure what it is. And this is lead. Spoon bowl. Clasp. Pocket knife. We did real good. This is a fantastic. Came here not knowing if I'd get anything. And man, we just hit the jackpot. All right. Thank you guys for joining me on this episode. Hit like, subscribe, share. We'll see you on the next one.